I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. He for the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like I'm gonna do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Baker going to throw this right away. He's got a 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mayfield. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
Touchdown, LA! Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 over there. He gets some more. He gets some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action. Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mayfield on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Mayfield again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nah, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second and 9 now.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's right. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A handoff, Barkley running left.
He's got it to the 43 here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw.
He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder sit up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. and this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful? Touchdown, LA! Tim Patrick, 31 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Quick throw, he's got Hunt on the slant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown Giants. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mayfield.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one at last.
Yeah, we get it from 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. His time is run out on this ball game.
Probably you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next